Firtz 11 SE is playing versus Stockfish development version from the 1st of May 2018, so 010518. And I let them play the Grünfeld Indian defense. And yeah, so let's see what Firtz is coming up with. The first moves were, so the modern variation of the Grünfeld defense arises after d4, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, and now to move d5, the Grünfeld, e4, knight takes c3, pawn takes c3, bishop g7, preparing c5, bishop c4, c5, and knight g e2. And this is the current board position, and we have a move. Stockfish played the move knight c3, which is logical. Well, I don't know, maybe c5 here, because the pawn here is defended via the knight, so there is no bishop takes pawn. But here you can go knight here, attacking the bishop, knight e5, so bishop here, and now you can maybe go c5, bishop here, and now, not sure, bishop g4 maybe, but then maybe f3 first, and if the bishop goes back to e7, then f4. But here you could go knight here, knight there maybe, but white has got a lot. So, okay, but yeah, e5, knight here, bishop here, c4. Here you can also go b4, b5, expanding on the queen side, trying to go bishop b7. And if f4, you can go knight here, maybe reroute the knight to c5, and the bishop can go either to b7 or to a6. So let's see what Firtz is coming up with here. This position is, yeah, white has got the center, but black has got a queenside pawn majority. So maybe you can push with b4 and create a passed c pawn at some point, or you can push a4, a5 and prepare b4. So there are many options for both sides, but I doubt that Firtz will go d5. At least I wouldn't go d5 because of knight e5. So let's say castles, just a couple of normal moves, castles. Okay, we don't have castles. We have bishop here, trying to get this pawn at some point, maybe. So I will take at some point. Takes, play b3. But then maybe something like this could be handy. This is what you probably don't want to have as white, as black. Here you have to go into this pin, and this is now pretty deadly. So, or at least this, and here you can go d5 immediately, winning a piece. So here you would have to go there, but okay. Stockfish just castles. Bishop here, we have castles. Let's say you take this, and queen a5 maybe, going after this pawn. But then bishop here, knight takes, bishop takes, and you cannot take back because of the pawn is pinned, so you cannot go here. But you maybe have to defend this pawn, I'm not sure. Let's say you go queen here, defending the pawn. Knight here doesn't work because the pawn is attacking the queen. You cannot take the rook there, because the queen would hang. So this is not possible. So let's say white takes. You exchange queens. Let's say rook takes. Or the other option is, after this, you could go knight here. But what does it really do? There is no threat. After a6 there is completely nothing, so this move doesn't do anything. But okay, you have freed your pieces. You can go Yeah, bishop here doesn't do so much. Just f3 and there is nothing. So I would take this pawn. b6. Let's say pawn takes b6, queen takes b6, rook b8, queen here. Oh no, you cannot take with the queen, of course. To take with the pawn. Now rook here, rook there. This doesn't look healthy, or at least you might be able to go instead of rook b8, instead of going passive, you can go here, attacking the bishop, but then bishop takes attacking the queen, so this is also not so easy. So why not just take this? Also, he takes d4, knight here maybe, then taking yet another pawn. No, you have to move the bishop, so bishop to b3, and now bishop here, pawn takes, knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, and you have the option of queen a5. So let's say queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and now castles, going after this f7 pawn. So yeah, bishop b6, here I would go e5. Now the rook is defending laterally, and the bishop can come out either to this square or to that square. So yeah, but white is currently up 2 pawns. Bishop is hemmed in, but okay, you can reroute it here to a6, so let's see. But we don't have this. This is what I always fear in the Grunfeld. We have castles here. And now knight c6, a5. Do I understand this right? This is what Stockfish is calculating. Bishop d3, and now I will go, yeah, b6 and rook a b1. Rook a b1. Yeah, but you can still lose a pawn here while taking. So I don't really understand the Grunfeld that much, but I really want to understand this, so I will analyze the opening at least after the game. So let's see, knight a5 we have, bishop d3, and let's see both evaluations right around here. Stockfish is on equal and Firtz is also on equal, so it should be around equal. Bishop d3 will be played, and now I wouldn't go rook b1, I would just take this pawn. Pawn takes and go bishop takes here. Not sure, this knight is very good. It defends this pawn, but not sure. Maybe bishop here, a6, queen here, attacking the bishop. So if takes, then you can take this. So if takes on g4, you can take here on c5. Afterwards, this pawn is hanging because this comes with check. So you have to move the bishops, probably to here, exchange bishops. Now you don't take with the knight, of course, because then this pawn could become a target. So you take with the c pawn, and I think white is doing pretty well here in that position. You can go rook c8, hunt down the queen. Where is the queen going? Maybe to here. Not sure, but okay. Maybe there is something tactical. Bishop takes. Queen here immediately. This doesn't work because of takes, and there is completely nothing for white. For black here. White has got the center. But okay, we have this knight here. There you have to react. Bishop back, and now b6. Takes, bishop takes. Knight is defending the pawn. I'm really not sure what's the point in all that. why can't black win a pawn here? Would be interesting to know. We have the move b6. Here, trying to fianchetto to the bishop. Rook a b1. Both sides are agreeing to rook a b1. And after rook a b1, c takes d4. This I would have done much earlier. C takes d4, c takes d4, and bishop b7. This will be the board position, I guess. Now you have two very good bishops there. White pieces are also not that terrible. Maybe this rook will come to the c-file. At some point, maybe bishop to here, threatening the knight. Knight here. Now this, that, this, and now you can maybe expand here a little bit via playing rook c8. And if f5, you have this knight here attacking this bishop, and this bishop can jump to life via this check at some point, though this knight here is very good. It's defending this d4 square, so something like this could be possible. Wouldn't move this pawns. Here then, bishop there most probably. Not sure. Can maybe take this pawn anyway. So this maybe you have to go d5 here. You can also jump in right there. And now you have this monster bishop here on this d4 square, looking in all directions. So let's see, rook b1 we have. See what Stockfish is coming up with here. C takes d4 is calculating. Let's go back to the board position. I think this has been seen before. This is the current board position, rook a b1. Both engines are down on 10 minutes. So let's see, c takes d4, c takes d4, and bishop b7. This is what Stockfish is calculating. This is probably what's gonna happen. C takes d4, c takes d4, bishop b7, and then queen d1, a4. Queen d1, a4. This is what Firtz is calculating. Also Stockfish is giving that. Rook c8, rook fc1, and e6. Rook fc1 and e6. Yeah, black hasn't got any problems here. White has the center, but those two bishops here are pretty well placed. This is a nice position. And yeah, if this knight ever moves, then the a6 pawn will become weak, and black has got queenside pawn majority in exchange for white's center. So let's see how this is gonna work. C takes d4, c takes d4, and then bishop to b7. This will be the board position, I guess. Rook c8, rook fc1, queen d6, and d5. See how long? 14 minutes. Yeah, the opening is a little bit boring because I think this is all still book. At least I think I have seen this before, this position. But what will be interesting in that position is queen h4 going after that pawn maybe. And if this moves, then this pawn becomes weak maybe with rook to d8. That's nice. Let's wait for this position to arrive. and I'll make a short break. See you in a second. Ciao. So we have that position on the board. Queen a5. So currently this position is on the board. But we will have the move e6, probably. No, wait. Rook. This is the board position currently. And we will have the move e6 most probably. 6 there to stop any d5, but okay. It's just a move. After e6, rook fc8. Rook fc1, followed by f5. This is what Firtz is thinking at. f5, but I doubt it, because this e6 pawn will become weak after f5. And what about takes? You take with the f pawn, and you get this bishop here check in. No, I doubt that f5 will be played here. So, at least I wouldn't play it. So let's see, e6. And Firtz is calculating rook fc1. So this will be the next move. Followed up with rook a c8, rook takes c8, queen takes c8. This could be the board position. This is at least what Stockfish is giving. Queen takes. Now, let's see. What can white do in that position? Maybe rook there, then queen. Queen where? Queen back to d8. And yeah, white has no problems here at all. So what is here of the queen takes? Rook c8, f3. c8, f3 is the other move here Stockfish gives. Looks interesting. Let's see, rook fc1. Queen e8. Now they are starting to deviate their moves. Rook c8. Rook takes c8, queen takes c8. This is what Firtz is calculating. Firtz is down to 4 minutes, so rook takes, queen takes, and now rook bc1 followed up with bishop c6. Now this is interesting, attacking the queen. Okay, if queen takes, rook takes, so the queen has to move. Let's see, queen goes here, and then queen a8, adding more pressure to this pawn maybe. Preparing f5. Still the knight is also covering the pawn. So, and if the pawn ever moves, so I would go f3, and if this, then I would just snap it off and give this check. And after all, this bishop will hang. So you cannot take this bishop, have to move aside. And then, not sure what to do. Bishop can move back, he can also move forward to exchange it for that bishop. So let's see what we really get here. Rook takes, queen takes, and now f3. Rook takes, rook to the c file. This can't be bad what Firtz is playing there. This looks like normal moves are going to be played here. Maybe not the most accurate, but normal moves. Firtz is playing normal here, as you'd expect. Firtz 11. Still a very strong engine, still pretty much better than any human. My notebook may be as good as Magnus Carlsen. Maybe even better, let's see. I let them play without opening book or table bases, I have to say, like I usually do. So rook takes, queen takes, probably the only move. And then rook c8. Stockfish is giving this position as equal. So yeah, this is the current bob position, but I'm sure we will have queen takes. Stockfish is down on 4 minutes 20. Let's see, the interesting part of the game will come soon. I think this is still all part of the... Yeah, well, this is how you play the opening of the Grünfeld, but I really don't understand why you can't take this pawn earlier. But I'm sure those engines will show me after the game. Next we have rook bc1 will be played by Firtz. Rook bc1, bishop c6, queen b4. Followed up with queen d7. Yeah. Queen d7, h3, bishop f6. h3 and bishop f6, maybe rerouting the bishop to here. This is what Firtz is giving. But let's see what we really get. Stockfish is giving something else. But I can't show this because it's not so relevant. Because it's Firtz's move. Firtz is also playing normal. Here Stockfish is giving f3, followed up with bishop here, attacking the queen. Queen a3, bishop b7 and queen a4. Draw by repetition. This is what Stockfish is maybe trying to get. But we will have rook bc1. And Firtz is thinking that this is also equal, this position. So let's see, rook bc1 down on 1 minute 25. So Firtz has to hurry. But okay, after this move they will get additional time, so it's not so bad. I'll get a call, so I'll be back in a sec. So, I'm back here, and we have a couple of moves. We have here, not f3 immediately, but we have here, we had the move rook takes, queen takes, rook here. We had, the bishop went here, queen went to b8, queen went here. Then we had the move f3 and rook c8. This is what happens. King f2 now. Fritz is calculating king f2, so let's see what we get here. Stockfish is unequal, Fritz is unequal, so still a very interesting and playable position for both sides. Also Stockfish is giving the move king f2, so let's go with king f2. Okay, it protects the bishop. King f2, bishop f8, attacking the queen. Where does the queen move? Queen b2. And no, maybe bishop d6, but I'm not sure about bishop d6. Bishop c6 to b7, offering an exchange of rooks. Queen b2, b5, offering an exchange of queens. Rook c6, rook takes c6, knight takes c6. Rook takes, knight takes c6. Okay, if this and knight e5 protects the queen, so this is not on. At least not winning. Okay, I quite like white and black in that position. It's not a pin because the knight can always protect the queen. Maybe a6 at some point, or queen to d8. Let's see, bishop f8, queen b1 is now the preferred choice by Stockfish. Queen b1, both engines are down on, yeah, well, 10 minutes they have. Queen b1, not quite sure. Queen b2 is what Firtz is calculating. Queen b2. And now, yeah, what to do with that knight? Maybe knight here at some point to there. And from here it does what? I'm not sure. Knight here, maybe e5, stopping the knight from coming to d6 or c5. So, not sure. Queen b2, f5. Fitz is always trying to get f5 in here with black. But I doubt that f5 is a good move here. I really doubt it. Because bishop here, then this. Okay, you have that move, attacking the queen. So the queen is to go somewhere, but then the bishop is... Yeah, it's... Okay, the bishop can go here attacking... No, the queen can't go there, sorry. Maybe the queen can go here. Queen b2, bishop b7. Queen b5, rook c6, rook takes c6, knight takes c6, d5. He takes d5. Okay, the Stockfish line is going with bishop here. Queen d5, rook there, rook takes, knight takes, and d5. Or g3. g3 is also an option here. g3 just to prepare f5, or maybe bishop f5 or knight f5. f5, trying to get some pawn storm here. And this could be an option. Bishop b7 we have on the board. And now bishop d3, b5 is what Firtz is giving. Instead of queen d5, bishop b5. Queen d8 and rook takes c8, queen takes c8 and bishop f4. This is the line with bishop f4. No rooks on the board. Maybe the knight can jump in here, attacks the queen. Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen here takes, and this endgame should be a little bit better for black, I think. Because of the two pawns here, you can maybe push them at some point. And because of the bishop pair, but you have also this to factor in, takes, and this pawn can easily come to d5 because to d6 because this is protected by the bishop here, so there is still a lot to play here. We have bishop b5, let's see, bishop b5, knight c6, h4, still equal. knight c6. Knight c6 we have here. What about d5? Takes, takes, takes. Okay, this doesn't work. So knight f4, trying to get d5 in. Now this is protected. Knight f4, bishop g7, pinning the pawn, so you cannot go d5. And then e5. Bishop a4 is now the preferred move. Bishop a4, so the bishop moves back, and then queen e7. Queen e7, maybe trying to go in for that check, but I'm not sure if this is doing anything. Also, the other option is going to b5, offer exchange of queens, attack this pawn here, this a2 pawn. Also, this is possible. Also attacking the bishop, so queen e7, yeah, we have this, and now queen d8. Queen d8 instead of queen d7. Queen d8 is what Stockfish is calculating. Queen d8, g3, knight e4, g3, bishop g7, or bishop to b4. Bishop to b4 looks also interesting. Bishop b4, queen b2, queen d2, d2. Oh, b2, d2. So this one followed up with that and that, and then bishop e7, b4, e7, and queen d2 and knight h4. Knight somewhere, knight b4 maybe, knight b4, knight b4. What about a6? Where is this knight going? Oh, we have h3 instead of all that. Queen went here, and now we have to move h3 by Firtz, and now knight b4 immediately. Knight b4 immediately, rook takes c8, and knight to d3 check, forking queen and king. So king g1, bishop a6, king somewhere, and now you have to take the queen. Now the queen is threatened. So let's say you go here to attack the knight, then bishop there, attack, defends it, and yeah, this is a monster knight here on d3. So knight b4, let's see what knight b4 we have. King g1, knight d3, rook takes c8. Knight here, rook takes c8, going out of this. Rook takes c8. Knight d3, rook takes c8, queen takes c8, and queen d2. Queen d2, and here I will go bishop here to defend the knight. And this knight will secure some that black's position is better. Bishop will come here, attacks the queen. So this, I like black here in that position now because of the pieces here. And Stockfish is, I think, yeah, Stockfish is on slightly better for black now, but still playable for white. I think that black will win this game now because of this super knight here landing on d3, supported by the bishop, and this bishop will come to that square here, to this b4 square, attacking the queen. So the current ball position is of course that here, and now bishop a6 immediately, attacking the knight. Rook takes c8, rook takes c8, queen takes c8. Now black has got the, and knight f4. Okay, stopping any knight coming in here, because then you can just exchange it. So, and queen d3, queen here attacks the bishop, bishop here, a4 you cannot go, but okay, the bishop will come to b4 maybe, but this bishop could come here, and if you don't exchange it, then not sure. Queen here, not sure if black is so much better. There is this checkmate threat, but let's see what we get here. Currently that's the board position here. No, not this. That's the board position. The rook takes c8, queen takes c8 and bishop b3. So we have this. And now knight f4. I would just kick it. I would just kick it with g5. Now the knight has to move. Cannot go there, cannot go there. So the only square is this, but that's also interesting. Because if now knight here, then this queen can go there. And not sure the c8 square is covered. So let's say you go here, attack the bishop. Then this could come, takes. And now knight here. We'll regain a lot of stuff. There at least this could be a draw with this kind of stuff. But you can also go backward. Go here. Not sure, I think this is a self-mate then. Not sure. Yeah, this is... No, it's not, because bishop is still covering that square. But it's interesting. Takes here. Oh, yeah, king has to go there. No, not this. Oh, queen here. Not sure, but there is a mate somewhere. There is a mate somewhere. Check. Yeah, there is a mate instantly. This is gonna be mate. So you have to be careful as black here. It's g5. You have to calculate this really well. g5, knight here, queen e1. Maybe you cannot sacrifice because then it's a draw. Or maybe even worse. Let's see, this queen on this diagonal is very good on this a1, h8 diagonal. So, but the current ball position is that here. Queen takes, and now knight f4 we have. Knight f4, bishop c4. Bishop c4, where is c4? This is c4. Okay, going after this a2 pawn. So a6. Knight here, knight takes, bishop takes. Don't see why black should be better there. Stockfish is thinking that it's slightly better here. Firtz hasn't made the best couple of moves here, but it's still playable. So let's see, bishop a6, c6, bishop c6 now, bishop c4 I mean. So bishop c4, a3, bishop a3, knight b4 c6, knight going here, bishop a4 d1. For what reason? I'm not sure why this bishop is better on d1 here. G5 at some point. G5 always looks interesting, but as long as this queen is on that diagonal, it's very hard to get G5 in. A3 we have knight c6. Knight c6, bishop d1, knight c6. I think bishop d1 won't be played. Here, knight d3, knight takes d3, bishop takes d3. This is what Firtz is giving. Knight c6 is also an alternative. Knight c6. Okay, Firtz is down on 26 seconds. Stockfish is down on 4 minutes, so Stockfish is up on the clock. And we have reached the last time control, I think. So Firtz will get some additional 5 minutes, but with this will be the last time control. So let's see, knight c6, bishop d1, queen a6. So this is what Stockfish is giving, queen a6. Yeah, now maybe bishop here to exchange this kind of stuff. Yeah, but after all, this pawn is hanging, so you cannot exchange. That's cool. That's cool here with queen a6 going after that pawn. So maybe you have to go back anyway to defend this. There is also this pawn which is handy. Yeah, you can take this immediately. Queen takes and bishop c5 pins the queen to the king. So this... White is under huge pressure here. White is under huge pressure. After queen a6, what's the idea here? To defend everything. I think there is something you have to... Yeah. Have to factor in. Yeah, after knight takes you cannot take this back. Not sure what to do here. Not sure what to do here with white. Let's see what Firtz is coming up with. Stockfish is down on a couple of seconds, is playing knight c6 most probably. Knight c6, bishop d1. Why bishop d1? Okay, if you don't move the bishop then queen a6 will come anyway, and then you have huge problems defending the a3 pawn, so the bishop has to move. Cannot move to b3. But why not to c2? That's the question after this. Bishop here. Knight takes there. Takes the bishop, okay. If the bishop falls, then this pawn will fall anyway. So let's say you have to go out of this diagonal. Knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes. Queen here, check. And queen there, going after that knight. But okay, it's not that easy. So you... Yeah, this doesn't work because you lose the bishop there. So... Well, to go with the bishop maybe to here. Now you have huge problems defending that pawn. So maybe queen here anyway. But then bishop c5 and this is enormous pressure here. Maybe even you go there. Maybe. Now this pawn is under threat, so you defend it. And now bishop c7. Bishop c5. Not sure here. Not sure, but the current ball position is this here. So 1 second now has to move. 5 minutes are left for Firtz. d5 will be the move here. d5. Bishop g7 attacking the queen. Queen d2. Knight e5. Oh. We don't have this. We have c takes. Welcome, knight takes d5. Bishop takes d5. Pawn takes d5. And now you can still go here. Attacking the queen. Oh, yeah. Queen takes, bishop takes, e takes d5 and knight e5. Knight a5 here. Instead of this, knight a5. And let's see both evaluations right around here. Stockfish is on clearly better for black. And wow. Okay, bishop to here, stopping any knight coming into c5. Queen f5 now. Going after this pawn. How to defend this queen f5. Queen a2. And queen e5, attacking the bishop. Going on to this diagonal, and now the bishop will come here to this d6 square. King f2. Bishop f2 and bishop c5. Bishop f2, I will go bishop to d6 here, going into that battery. Yeah, black's pieces seems to coordinate better than white's pieces. We have bishop f2. Bishop c5 will be the move. Bishop c5, oh no, bishop d6, now it's changed to bishop d6. Bishop d6, g3, king f1. Firtz is trying to run. Queen f2, trying to give that check here on c2. Oh no, queen h2 we have. Queen h2, threatening this check. True, if this is a threat, then the king just goes here. Oh, we have bishop c5, bishop to here, and now let's see both evaluations. The Stockfish is on clearly better, and also Firtz is now on. I'm not sure if I can survive this mode. Bishop g3. Bishop g3. Now this check will come instantly, so I will go queen a1. Queen a1. Queen e2. What, queen e2? Isn't this a mate immediately? No, queen e2 you can play. Queen e2, after this check you have to go there. And now this knight can come in. Not sure. Queen h1, bishop g2, bishop h2. Bishop h2, yeah. I have to go queen here, or queen to e3. After all. Knight b3 is also an option. I will go knight b3 after that check. Knight b3 is awesome. This knight, as soon as it lands, now this knight can come here. This knight can come here. Yeah, this is probably the threat, the bigger threat. So queen here, stopping both ideas. Now bishop here, trying to go there. So if you take this knight, then bishop here, and this bishop will fall. So, but anyway, there is nothing. You have to go. You have to take the knight. No, you don't. h4. h4 is killing instantly. h4 is instant kill. Knight b3 check. Not quite sure why not this immediately. What's the purpose of h4? Oh, you have this check. And then you have a perpetual check. Okay, that's why. That's why bishop c5 is not on. So we have this. Instead, king here and knight to b1. Now going for that check. This does nothing right now, because bishop can return back. So, knight b1. g4, queen g2 check. Bishop f2. Why not queen f2? Queen f2. Takes, yeah, well then this pawn is falling. This pawn is falling anyway. I think this position is beyond repair. Firtz is dead here. Firtz is just dead. Yeah. not so clear. Fritz is dead, but for a human this would be hard to crack. Fritz is hard to crack. So what's the point here? King f2, queen here, king there. Bishop c5. Yeah, now this check comes. But now the queen here is defending. It's defending this e5 square, so you can go up. And there is no check here because the queen is also covering that square. So let's see. Bishop f2. Queen b2. b2. So now this diagonal is covered still, and the bishop is on the thread. So you have to do something with the bishop. Bishop d3 most probably. And I would take this pawn at some point. After bishop d3, knight bc3, check. Yeah, this you have to take. Queen takes. This pawn is a gunner, of course. But yeah, let's see. Queen here defending the bishop, defending the pawn. But then bishop takes a3, and those two connected passes on the queen side will decide the game. And yeah, both engines are on minus 7.6. Not quite sure how this happened here. f4. Fritz is trying hard to get some counterplay. Bishop here, f5, ripping open the queen side. f5, bishop b4. Bishop b4. Threatening mate. King f2. Queen a1. Queen h1. Queen e3, queen there. There will come a bishop check. Queen here. Queen h2 check. King f1, king f3. What's the continuation? Bishop c5 now will be played, and let's see both evaluations. Yeah, -3, -1. So now it's really over. Fritz put up a good defense, bishop c5, but this is just too much now to bear. This one comes, okay, okay, king f8, and now g5, queen here, king there, bishop to d6, threatens mate here on that square, on this g3 square. So queen here, I would exchange queen, no queen. Then it's an opposite colored bishop, so I'm not sure. Queen here check, you have to go there. I'm not sure. Queen h2, you have to go back. No. Queen here check, king there. a5, and bishop here trying to stop the pawns. King g1. Bishop here. And queen 5 I would go. Yeah, but black's king is also not that safe with that form pawn. If a queen ever lands on that square here, this would be awesome. But yeah, well, currently it doesn't look as so, because the queen is covering everything. The bishop can return back if need be. But queen e5, 1 minute left for Stockfish. Queen e5, king h3. Fritz's only hope is that the opposite colored bishops will... Yeah, queen b2. This is an awesome move because you can go here at any point and you have this b5 option. Queen b2 now. Yeah. Move 67, it's still not over. c3. King h2, not sure if there is any progress for white, for black here. Not sure. Okay, we have this a5. What bishop takes a5? What bishop takes a5? What the hell? Why is Fritz giving up the piece here? Bishop a5, queen a5. Not sure why. Queen here and queen there. Everything is defended. Okay, this comes with check even. Now the king moves. Queen here, check. Check. King here, and now you can easily take this pawn. This check. Oh, this will fall with check. Queen takes d5. Yeah, now it's just over. Piece up. Nothing to fear here. Minus 57. I think it's over now. We can stop analyzing it. But in that position here, why did Fritz give up the pawn? The bishop. Her bishop takes d5. Why? Okay, yeah, okay, this pawn is very dangerous. Okay, Fritz resigned. And let's cover especially the opening. It's very interesting. Let's cover especially the opening. What Stockfish is thinking about the opening. Stockfish. Let's ask him a question. Okay. This is all according to book. Let's see, live book. Here. Bishop c5, c5, bishop e2, knight c6, bishop e3, castles, castles, knight a5. Still according to book. b6, rook b1, c takes, bishop b2, queen a4, e6. Still there are some book moves, rook c8, takes, and now the first move was here rook bc1 was played before, but in that game f3 was played. Okay, so let's go back to the notations. So we have f3 here, but what I'm thinking of is here. Let's see 3. First of all, why can't you take that pawn? New variation. Stockfish is telling me that then it's with 95, bishop here, and queen takes d1, king takes d1, and bishop here. Yeah, this should be equal. This doubled pawn is not so good. f3, castle's queen side. Here, bishop there, attacking the knight, 95. Bishop here, check, and yeah, this is a monster knight. e5, and now even an exchange sack. I'm not sure. Let's go back a little bit. Here, knight takes c1, king takes c1, and e5. Rook takes, king takes, f5. Knight here takes, bishop check, check, and now you regain the pawn, and this position should be around equal. So you can take the pawn, it's not bad. And with white, knight e5 takes, bishop d7, or castles. Let's go with bishop d7, f3, castles, bishop here, check, bishop back, knight here. Here, I'm not sure, why not? Rook takes d4 is an option in that position. Rook takes d4, let's say pawn takes d4, bishop takes d4 attacking the rook, rook here, knight b4 check, king d2, and rook there, c5, f3. Yeah, white should have the upper hand there. So, okay, bishop e3, we have castles, we have castles instead of bishop e3 castles. Why can't you take the pawn here? Variation. Knight e5, attacking the bishop. Okay, let's say you take the queen. Queen takes, rook takes, bishop b3, and knight here check. Okay. f3. Yeah, this is also sufficient compensation for the pawn. Black has no problems, and it's a doubled isolated c pawn and a isolated a pawn, so you don't have to fear this. Knight a5, bishop d3, b6, rook a b1. Yeah, also here in that position, knight a5, okay, castles we have, and after knight a5, bishop here, b6. Why can't you take the pawn now? It's also interesting. B takes c5. Okay, let's go bishop takes c5. Queen c7. Bishop here. I will go bishop there. Knight c6. And queen a4. Bishop a5. h6. Knight takes, queen takes, rook here takes the bishop. Knight there, rook there. This looks good for black. Nothing to worry. Yeah, okay. But here we had the move rook b1, takes, bishop b7, queen a4, and where it really went wrong was f3, bishop here, queen e7, rook c1, rook here. This is all playable for both sides. And here at some point this is still playable, still everything normal. Now black gets the upper hand here. Yeah, that exchange didn't help. This rook takes was the first not so good move on knight f4, bishop c4, and yeah, this d5 takes, and bishop takes d5, pawn takes d5, knight a5, bishop here. Yeah, bishop there was a mistake. Queen c1 he should have played. Yeah, queen f4 was a good move. Going after d5 pawn, queen a2 defending, queen e2, and here black really got too much. This knight was immune, and yeah, very good game from Stockfish. Here the last question I had was here there takes. This was the queen g2. Yeah, this is a mate in 11 with queen d3 check, a6 check. Yeah, I have to take. Okay, but why? Yeah, you cannot. Okay, check. Queen e2. Why not go somewhere else? Just wanna see it. this move. Why not that move? Mate in 1, queen takes. Okay. Then, yeah, okay, this move is also not possible because of queen takes here is mate. Okay, that's why you had to take this. And now it's simple. Extra pawn, extra piece, and yeah, there is nothing for white. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao.